New Year. But I didn't, obviously.
I'm
shit.
not done, bitch.
Oh, I thought I was gonna make noise. I was like listening. That's snazzy as fuck, but it does. Dude.
I know. It's the best
I'm
$8
just saying.
I ever spent at Walgreens.
I should have gone to Walgreens, I guess. Having a little, are we having champagne or are we having sparkling grape juice? Because it's 9:30 in the morning.
No, it's actual alcohol.
Huh.
Because I DG.
So Happy New Year, everybody, because Amy's drinking, you're drinking Happy champagne and I'm over here still trying to get coffee in my face.
I already had coffee, so it's time to, will you stop? It's time
I woke up at 9
to do it right, because this year,
yes,
really, I woke up at 7.
I know. I told you, like, I sleep in. You wake up. No, you're not dragging me out of fucking bed.
I do. See, this is like an actual,
so you
like,
get to
pop bottle. Like, I'm used to, like, the twist off. Yeah.
Cheap shit.
I'm used to the twist off because I'm classy. Hell yeah. Let's see if I can remember this from my spirit.
Mazel tov! Popping bottles, y'all.
So,
I love that I love the light, thick, like, aspect of it. That makes me so happy.
It does me too. Like, sometimes even when, like, if I'm having a bad day, I'll just, like, it's mimosa, not mimosa.
Thank you, Hermione.
See, the shitty thing is, this is why I get the Andre, because it's got the screw on top.
No.
I can't get that back in now. She gained weight since she came out of there.
I hate a wine cork. I can never get the cork right out of the bottle. That's my girl. I'm so proud of you. I feel like I have errands to run when we're done recording because I'm 120. I have a bunch of shit to take back.
I did all of my errands yesterday. I am not fucking around with errands today. Nope.
Well, I had...
So welcome to What Manifested Drama. This is our final episode of the year. Happy New Year.
She's got champagne bubbles in her throat.
I had a bubble in my throat. I was afraid that I was going to burp, but then I was just like, ooh, that may come up with something else. That may be
too early for that.
But
so Happy New Year, everybody. Oh,
it's the pulp.
Get pulp free, dude. No, you're fucking weirdo.
I like the pulp. No, this is pulp free. I do like the pulp, though. I like to chew my juice.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe it's the last one of the year, like Amy said. It's officially, you guys are going to be listening to this much later because someone named Missy might be behind on posting, but it's December 31st, the end of 2023, guys. And Amy's smoking a joint.
I don't have a noise maker.
Amy's smoking a joint and drinking a mimosa, and I am drinking a mimosa. I'm drinking coffee. So if that doesn't, like, summarize our personalities now that we're in our 40s, and I don't know what the fuck does. You know?
She'll be turned later.
No.
We're not going to turn it up.
I'm going to I probably will have a couple of alcoholic beverages. I'll probably have a couple of Trulies later, but like I was saying, like you did all of your errands yesterday. Oh, no, us. That's Amy. I'm Missy. This is Manifested Drama. We just kind of got right in. Look at Amy's all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I'm behind on life.
I told you there is nobody else in this world that I would get up at 7 in the morning and do a full face of makeup.
And you said you were going to.
But you.
So I literally got up and I got one of those Revlon like volumizing dryers for Christmas, and I was like, so look how straight my hair is, and just it's not frizzy. The healthy part is healthy looking. The rest of it is not. But that's a whole other.
And the unhealthy part's off frame, so you're looking fly.
Booyah. I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Thank you, Offspring. Are you in a kimono kind of thing going on?
Yeah, it's like a little. I don't want to say Chinese, Japanese, silky but robe. Yeah, it's like a little like satiny, silky robe.
I'm here for it.
I got it on Wish.
I love.
And I wish I had spent my money elsewhere.
I'm digging like getting random shit off of Temu. It's 99% of the time just like it's a shitty piece of shit, but it's like it's $2.
It's online dollar
store. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love
I've been playing those stupid fucking. Temu. Do you play the games to get free shit?
Not anymore. I've had enough of that because you have to play and play and play. And then when you finally get to the level that you're supposed to get to in order to get the free shit, then there's all these offers that you have to do. Like you have to sign up for a credit card or you have to sign up for like a 3-month, trial. No? Oh,
yeah, there's like a fish land and a farmland on Temu. I'll send you the thing because like you have to like feed fish. Yeah.
Oh, on
yeah,
Temu.
They have where you can earn like games. It literally like, but it's the same thing as when you basically have to like feed these fish and collect these fish to get, and you have to knock $1 down to get all this random shit for free, right? But then you get down to where you're like in that last goddamn dollar, and it takes for like fucking ever. So it took me. That's my fault. But you know what? I got like free random shit, so I'm okay with it. Like right now, I'm trying to get a ring light so that way I can actually use like a ring light instead of like a little thing that I've got going on now.
Ring lights are pretty awesome. I do like mine. Although I think mine is starting to like because like the USB port gets really hot when I plug it in. Doesn't matter what I plug it into, it always gets really hot. It's like it was like $10 from Best Buy, so I don't expect a whole lot from it, but I do have to make sure that it doesn't get like super,
my digital camera that's very low res has like a little ring light on it, and so it's not the brightest. That's why I still have to use Bulby the lamp. But I don't like a bigger ring light, so I don't have to use Bulby the lamp. As you can see, like see my shadow of my hand on my face. Bulby be doing me dirty. So yeah, I was really kind of hoping this morning, recording this early, I wouldn't have these bags. I got the luggage under my eyeballs. I was hoping.
You need to start. Do you use like an under eye cream or anything like? Because I use like a caffeine infused under eye cream in the mornings.
No,
do you use concealer?
But that's not going to fill in like the cracks of the bag. That's just going to be.
But it might give it like a diffused look that like will make it.
No, I use also the color corrector to take out the extreme like dark circles from underneath my eyes too. So I got both.
Yeah. Well, that's working for you. So I mean, it is early. It is morning. So normally we have settled into our day
all day
by the time we normally. But I just mean like that morning puffiness has subsided, and we have settled into our evening puffiness.
It's water
weight, a different type of puffiness. Yeah. So
I have one of those
happens.
roller things that is like you put it in the freezer and you can roll it to kind of take the puffy. So I did hold that on my under eye for like 30 seconds a piece before I put my makeup on, and didn't do shit. So.
You know what? I used to, my grandmother used to tell me to put spoons in the refrigerator and then put the spoons on my eyes. Yeah. And I'm like, that was free. Here I am, like all gung-ho about spending $40 on like a crystal roller that I put in the refrigerator when my grandma gave me the free solution.
But as you can see though, like 6. I did that today. I held it on my eye. It's like a metal roller, like it would be a spoon. And I held it. I keep it in my freezer. And I held it on my eye, each one, nothing. So, but I did know my esthetician that I go to for my facial. She has like an eye rejuvenation that she uses sonar or ultrasound, and she basically says like it drains that and then it retrains your muscles under your eyes. So I need to go see her more often for that, obviously. I haven't been since like November. Yeah.
That's pretty nifty.
She has all kinds of shit. She does all of this like continuing education to like, I don't know. She does a bunch of shit. Yeah. I guess you know that from hair. Yeah.
That industry in particular. Oh yeah. Well, the beauty industry constantly changing, but the skincare the faction specifically,
yeah,
it's like every single day there's a new product, there's a new treatment, there's a new piece of equipment there. I mean, my sister, my older younger sister, so it's me, Megan, then Mackenzie. So Megan, she actually went to the Aveda Institute for skincare, and so she was that was one of the reasons why she didn't want to do it anymore, because she was constantly having to keep up with like people were coming in every week saying, oh, well, do you offer this? And she's like, I've never even fucking heard of that. So, I mean, that's the reason why skincare is so expensive, because you're paying for those certificates, baby, and like the expensive ass equipment. My mom used to go get the infrared where like she lays on the bed and they have like this mask that it looks like it looks like a laptop table, honestly. And they put it over your face and she just lays there and like, that with the vampire facials and it's just,
I know
that's the business to be in.
Let's move here. Let's calling on that one. Just move here.
Milking rich ladies for everything they've got.
Let's move here and we can start our own. I'll go to school. Yeah.
Skincare. Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
You can go to esthetician
I need a new
school.
calling in life.
Do it. A new calling besides.
I know. You would think I would be so
what else is there,
right?
you must be crazy. Someone,
I'm sure I'm gonna. You get that hate, like it's that for one, like mom. I'm supposed to have mom guilt for even feeling like that, right? We were talking about the red. So your mom's doing the lamp thingy.
Laser, yeah. And then you said move to Kansas.
We're talking about mom guilt and how we're supposed to have mom guilt because like I love being a wife, I love being a mother, but that's not all that I am, you know? And like I was even like I'm in that TikTok mom group that I told you about, and we started like a group chat to try to kind of get to know one another, because if we're gonna like follow each other and trying to support each other, and we were talking about how like having a hobby, like you lose yourself so much and I know like I need a hobby, like I would love to do something other than just be someone's wife and mother, and you know, and it's that whole mom guilt sets in, or it's like, oh, why? You're supposed to be so fulfilled. How dare you want time away from your children? How dare you want something for yourself? And that shit irritates. We were talking about that because it's like it's like a couple of ladies about my age that they have had kids like in their 30s. And like, I think I have the oldest. I think I might be the oldest, and I think I might have the oldest children. And then it's a bunch of like younger, like 20 somethings with like toddlers. And I'm like, I have to refrain from being like, well, when I was your age, back in my day, when I was your age, guys. Yeah, because they were talking about being left alone, and one of them was like, I would love to be left the fuck alone. And I was like, I have not been left the fuck alone since like 2004. And she goes, oh, is that when you had your oldest? And I was like, no, that is when I got married. And she just like laughed, and she was like, okay, I get it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what being left the fuck. But I will say, doing this, I get left the fuck alone. I think this is my hobby. This podcasting, editing stuff is my hobby as of late, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't get the like, well, I mean, you get it a little bit. Your situation with a couple of your kids is a little different. But like I don't get the, you know, tap on the shoulder when I'm doing this. They know mom is logged in. Yeah. You need to leave her alone. This is her time. This is one thing that she does only and purely for herself and her own enjoyment. So leave her alone. And if you do, it is at your peril.
You both know, like Micah doesn't know the nuances of social etiquette, but then it's like, well, like Witten is like me, where like, you know, I love me some center of attention. I love me some spotlight. And that dude, is like, hey, look at me. I piss excellence. Look at me.
It's like every time a camera comes out, he's like,
well, yeah,
jumping in the middle of it. He's just like sticking his head in the side of the frame. Don't forget about
TikTok lives of just like random shit, that fool will be like, here's my phone like recording, and he's fucking like narrating that shit the whole time, and I'm like, yeah. He's like my little producer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You got yourself a little
or he'll
producer.
be like, you guys think adding content, and I'm like, do it. But then he's like, sometimes he's so down to like make a TikTok, and then sometimes he's like, I don't consent to that, and I'm like, I'll shove that up your butthole. Yeah.
I don't consent to that. Fickle. Hey, babe.
What?
Oh no. The donut shop went out of
we had
business.
donuts this morning. There's not like 22 more around you?
You know what? Donut shops are not as common here as they are, say, like in Texas. Like they're around. They're around, but like we live in like a weird area where like there's a water and ice store on every goddamn corner, but a donut shop you gotta go like a few.
We have like 4 in our town.
It's weird.
We even have a Dunkin'.
We just got a Voodoo Donuts. Thanks, honey.
Kevin went foraging for donuts this morning. So he was up at, I think, 8 something showering because he was supposed to take the boys, and he went to go get them up because Rollins at work. And I guess he asked Mike, are you going to go do you want to go to the donut store to get donuts? And Micah sweetly and politely said, no, thank you. And then he ask Witten like twice, you going to get up to go get donuts? No movement. Are you going to get up to go to get donuts? No movement. So he's like, okay, he left. And I get out of the shower. Whit's in the shower, and Kevin comes home, and like, or Whit gets up or whatever. And he's like, so you're going to take me to the store with you? And he's like, dude, you did not move. He's like, well, I'm tired. And I'm like, calm down, puberty.
Yeah. The kids do that shit all the time. Like V will come to me and say, hey, Mom, can we go do whatever tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, just, whenever you're ready to go, let me know. And I'm not going to, thank you, honey. I'm not going to, this is your project. If you want to go somewhere and you require me to take you, then you need to get up and you need to come and let me know when you're ready to go. And then we will go. But I'm not going to say, hey, did you still want to go do this? Hey, are we going to go do it? No, I'm not going to do that. And if you oversleep, that's your fault.
Nice. There's those Chanters bubbles. Apparently, I should have gotten champagne because I feel like I'm not having nearly as much fun as you. Champagne.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
Oh, I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
Some champagne.
I love a good mimosa too.
Mm-hmm. I do too, man. I like poinsettias too. You like poinsettias?
Those are good. We had that when my old boss's Christmas party last year. They had those, but she put like crystallized, like fucking twigs and berries and shit in my drink, and I was like, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need a garnish.
Why is there long
I don't need that. I don't need fiber. I could get that in a pill.
I don't need you to smoke my ice. I don't need you to put candy pine cones in my cocktail. I don't need it. I need alcohol in a glass. That is what I need. I need alcohol in a glass. Don't even waste time or room. No, don't even waste room with
I
want
like a couple of pieces of ice. My friend Melissa and I went to this bar, and it was like a bourbon bar, and I got a drink, and I'm telling you that it was one of those like square shaped decanters, right? The ice took up almost the entire glass. It was like a couple of squirts of bourbon, and I was like, first of all, your bourbon's gross. It was not good bourbon. And then I was like, and it's awkward to drink when you're ice. I don't get the whole like getting the big ice. I don't get that.
Yeah,
in the fucking
it
face.
Like slides forward and like smacks you in the face. Yeah, why? Who decided that was a good idea? This is proof that we are devolving. Yes, this is proof that we're devolving as a species, because that's the kind of shit that we think is okay now.
I'm gonna pay $42 for ice, basically, and like with a splash of drinks. No, I'm definitely.
No, I'm not. if I pay $42, that better be my whole bar tab or an entire bottle
with appropriate sized ice.
Yeah.
I don't like warm liquor. I like cold liquor. I'm not a warm liquor kind of girl. And so, yeah. I'm like, don't give me like, I don't need just like a fucking scotch neat. I need like I need a chilled scotch.
Yeah, I can't do that. Just like, I mean, I can do, no, not even that, because I like to shoot chilled. Tequila, but I like it chilled.
Yeah. I don't.
Chilled and dressed, yeah.
I can do without the salt. But that's because now that I'm older, the salt dehydrates me and then I'm hungover. Like, I can't drink Dos Equis. Like, I can do it with a lime, but I can't do it with salt on the rim anymore. So.
And I don't drink like the cheapest tequila anymore. It used to be, we go out to the stockyard, not you and me, but I go out, I want the dirtiest, goldest, ugliest, nastiest, cheapest tequila, dress it up, shoot it, because what the fuck do I care? By the time I've had my first shot, I can't taste it anyway.
You weren't there to enjoy your alcohol, you were there to get shit-faced. You know?
I was there to numb the senses,
to hide our problems,
and get drunk,
push our problems
hopefully
go somebody,
go
give me
home
something.
With something pretty.
Knock on wood,
somebody,
dude.
Anybody. What? This was way before you, okay? You know what? I had a life before you existed in mine, so.
Booyah.
It worked on you. Mic drop.
Yeah, he's like, shh.
He has nothing to say.
No, I have plenty to say. Doing a podcast and I don't want to embarrass you.
Well, there's only 7 of us.
Well, first of all, it's only one little friend. And you couldn't possibly embarrass me in front of Missy. She's seen me do some of the most embarrassing shit ever. So there. So what do you got to say?
Would Eric like to come on the pod?
He's got nothing.
We can
Would
settle
you like
this
to come
now.
On the podcast?
Oh, that's what we thought.
You said no.
Are you guys gonna fight after this? Mom and Dad are gonna fight. Oh, I love the slow-mo drive by.
Look, it's 2022 giving us all the finger.
Straight the fuck facts it is.
Oh, man.
Thank you. We needed content. Maybe we'll get 8 listeners now because for your finger, Eric.
We did.
Of course. That's what he's playing Call of Duty in the bedroom right now. So. Where's your... Yeah, that's what we call it.
The bedroom.
That's what I call it anyway. It's my Call of Duty. What are you eating? Where's your food from? Oh, nice. Our Burger King sucks. So you want to get into my list?
Well, this one is...
Okay, so my first...
Yeah, let's do it.
My first thing I had on our list, I know, it was that was like when it's era, like when you're at the club and it's like a new song starts. Yeah. But so guess who turned 60 in the month of December? Brad Pitt.
Who?
60. We're old.
Wow.
It's fine.
You told me that.
Every time I see it on my list of stuff, I'm like shocked because it doesn't feel like you're beyond help.
She fucking heard that. Thank you.
I'm here.
Well, tax is tax, bitch.
Why did I put my business out there?
Tax, bitch. That's what
Driving
it is. That's Eric doing that. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck both of y'all. Neither one of y'all know me.
No, yeah. That is Micah's lunch alarm because he, like most old men, has to. Micah, come turn your watch off, please. Come on, tiny grandpa. Yeah.
Hey. So, yeah, I can't believe Brad Pitt is fucking 60, man. What is your earliest Brad
Pitt memory? Sucks.
Probably Thelma and Louise.
Yeah. I didn't realize, though, until I watched Interview with the Vampire, that it was because he looked so different between the two movies. But those were his like big breaks were Thelma and Louise,
yeah.
and then when he did Interview with the Vampire, that was when he like came
Mm-hmm.
out and like was like boop boop, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he latched his wagon to Gwyneth Paltrow,
and then
he just like
he
skyrocketed.
did that, and then when he married Jennifer Aniston, which I feel like they were America's golden couple, you know.
They were. I mean, they were just written in the
beautiful
stars.
People.
And then that big lipped trash bag of a woman came along. Trout Mouth Jolie came along and just stuck her big old lips in the middle of all of it. Broke poor little Jennifer's heart.
This is what we do, Eric. This is what we do.
This is what we do, Eric. He gets it when I call him by his first name.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, what's your favorite Brad Pitt movie?
That or Seven. I'm a big fan of Seven.
Really?
He did good. Yeah.
Seven is a great one. Seven is a great one. I do like him in. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's that I like him or that I like the movie. Oh, no. I love Seven.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. I was trying to remember which monkey movie that it was.
Oh, Missy's Frozen.
It is. But yeah, 12 Monkeys was the one that I was trying to remember. I was like, it's something monkey. But yeah, he was fantastic in that one too. So.
I just loved what a fucking fruitcake he was in that movie. But you know what? Fight Club was really good too. Do I like Fight Club better than 12 Monkeys?
Was like it was like the mindfuck of the Edward Norton, not like a Brad Pitt mindfuck. You know?
But I see, but for me, he's more memorable. Like Brad Pitt is the thing that I think about when I think of that movie.
As all do, all American women do.
Absolutely.
And every woman everywhere. And if you don't, I'm sorry for you.
And men too. If you don't want to be him, you want to be with him. And if you say that
he's aged, I think just like Clooney, he's aged really well. I know that there's like those
Matt Damon too. They must have all drank like vampire blood or something. Like they're all vampires.
With real vampire blood though.
Yeah.
Not their own. But
yeah, there you go.
I just think, but one thing I do is because you know how there was that whole when he and Angelina split, and there was that whole like he allegedly assaulted one of the kids on their private plane. Do you remember that? It was her oldest, Maddox.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Mm-hmm. But you don't see anything with him with the kids.
Yeah, I think she likes to make stuff up.
Well, I know that he has custody too, though. So I wonder if now that they're all older, because they're all like teens and tweens, that either they choose not to go or he keeps that piece because she's always been the one that's like, here's my kids, let me trot them out. And even when they were together, it was always her with the children, not him. And I think that perception can be that he's not like an involved father, but I think more of it was probably like he wants to keep that part of his private life private. So I think maybe that's the case, is that, he doesn't need to go out and where there's known paparazzi to do things.
Yeah. I agree. That's such a Kim K thing to do, like they talk about how, we just want our privacy. We just want to, live normal lives. But, let's take my daughter to the fucking Met Ball where everybody is going to see her, whether they're looking for it or not. So, I hate it when stars use their children to stay relevant. Look how relatable I am. I'm not the crazy. I'm a mom. I get. I know that she has really, kind of turned her public persona around. She was kind of like the weirdo wild child for a long time, and now she's a UN ambassador and all of that. And I appreciate that. That does show growth, but at the same time, don't tell me that you're not. Don't tell me that you're not using your kids for clout when you're showing up in, in high profile places with your kids and being photographed with your kids.
I mean, no, I think you're completely right. Because there's you can tell she does have like a good bond with her kids, because there's like a TikTok video out now where she and I think it's Shiloh, they're at a concert and a song comes on, and you know how with your kid, like they look at one another and like you have that like unspoken like thought, they're sharing, and that was kind of cool to see like that, because even aside from, she probably actually has 2 nannies per kid, let's not even joke ourselves, but like where Kim has literally I think a nanny for each child, she probably
come back, Missy.
Yeah, Riverside must be having issues today, would be my guess.
Everybody's
you guys need to quit. This is our time.
My New Year's resolution is I'm going to start a podcast, and I'm starting today.
It's
What's
almost
up, guys? My name is Amethyst, and this is my podcast.
With a Libra rising. Oh, gosh. I was watching, so I started oh, my God. I'm an asparagus. With a kumquat rising. Cauliflower. I'm a cauliflower.
That should be the name of this episode.
Fucking done, dude.
House of Sagittarius. House of Asparagus.
No, cauliflower rising has it for me. Yep.
Cauliflower rising.
So, Brad Pitt's 60. We're old, okay? Happy belated birthday, Brad Pitt. I don't care if they say that you smell like patchouli and BO. You're still hot, so thank you for that. Oh my gosh, here's something that we were in a drive-through yesterday? No, day before yesterday. And we go through and Kevin goes, does it smell like skunk? And he's trying to be like covert and like literal guy. He's like, oh, we're there. I was like, it smells like weed. And like Witten got it because he's 13. My guy next to me, it's marijuana. It smells like cheap marijuana. That's all.
It's cannabis.
Cheap fucking shitty skunk weed is what it was. I thought of you as I was explaining the smell of marijuana to my children. So, yeah.
That warms my heart to know that when drugs come up in the conversation, you automatically.
And then I was like, it's drugs. And he goes, oh, okay.
Who else? It's drugs. Oh, I gotta call Amy.
Amy and I are recording on Sunday. Oh, Eric. Get it out. Get it out, buddy. He's like,
hey,
I want to chew on your chair.
Can I help you? You unplugged my computer.
Shit. Go on, get
away.
Get.
Go and get. I don't love you no more. Should have left you in that dumpster where I found you.
What are you doing today? Besides this and running.
We are going to.
You and Eric.
After I'm done choking to death on my breakfast, I'm going to finish this bottle of champagne. And I better get busy because I'm almost out of orange juice too. I just need to go get a straw.
I mean, just let's not brass tax it. We don't want to dirty any more dishes. No.
No, I'm not doing dishes today. Did those dishes yesterday. We're going to deep clean the house because while the kids were gone, I know I'm actually really excited about it because I'm tired of looking at the dust bunnies on the wall. I'm tired of looking at like the spatter on like the what are those things called? They're doors, cabinets. In like, just from like cooking, like things get splattered on the wall, and it's not that your kitchen's not clean. It's just not something that you look at to clean, when you're just cleaning up after dinner or whatever. I really want to get the baseboards cleaned. I'm in a manic phase right now, so I'm trying to really take advantage.
So
we're,
So Yeah.
And we're off tomorrow. But so we're going to deep clean
Like
today
lazy
so that
tomorrow.
we can just be lazy losers tomorrow. Yeah.
Do you
like
do
walruses,
anything like, you know, in like southern states, like we are going to, or like so there's like that old, like I think it's like Irish tradition that if you open the front door and the back door, it's to at midnight, it's to like let any bad luck that has happened throughout the year kind of come and go and get out of your house. Do you do anything like that? I'm doing that today because after this year we need that.
I've never heard of that, but I do plan on like smudging the house with sage. So we'll probably, after we get the house clean, they'll probably smudge the house, and then at midnight
I'll try because we need it.
Door and back door thing. We've got
get your little cross fruit and seriously, and I don't give a shit. It's 30 fucking degrees. I'll hang it out for like a couple of minutes.
Well, I'll paint lamps on the door frame if it'll help.
And I think that's been the consensus. You always see like, okay, 2020 sucked, 2021 was gonna be better, and then you see on Facebook 2021 sucked, 22 is gonna be my year. Nope, but 2022 sucked, 2023 is gonna be my year. And I saw a meme yesterday that was like, none of y'all are saying 2024 is gonna be your year. Apparently, you learned your fucking lesson. So
at this point, I just want it to be better. I think what I'm aiming for. You know, I just want tomorrow.
Do you do any of the old like southern superstitions on New Year's Day where you do black-eyed peas and eat some of the pork and like cabbage for?
Well, I don't do cabbage. I don't like cabbage. I don't like black-eyed peas.
So there's
We're gonna have ribs, so that's pork.
So we do black-eyed peas because Kevin can make black-eyed peas taste like taro beans instead of black-eyed peas, so they're actually really good. And then we have like, because you do like a pork, you're supposed to do, I think it's like something yellow for like gold. So we're eating cornbread, like something green for money. The black-eyed peas are for luck. I don't remember what the pork was for. But like we're doing, actually, I think I got turkey sausage instead. Now that I think about it. I did get turkey sausage. No, I don't give a shit. You know what? I don't wholeheartedly believe in any of that crap anyway. But Kevin has figured out too, if you put a fuck ton of butter, we're just fucked either way.
I think that it's funny that you don't believe in it once after you realize that you fucked it up.
I don't.
You're like, whatever. Yeah. I don't even believe in it. I think it's one of those anyway.
That it's like tradition. You know, you do the tradition and you just kind of hope for the best. Because honestly, we have done.
I mean, it makes you feel good.
Every New Year's for the last, I think, 5 or 6 years, and it is. Maybe that's what it is we need to stop doing black-eyed peas. It's my fault.
Maybe that. I mean,
I'm just saying.
I mean, if that's the thing, if that's the constant between all of the bad years, then honestly, that's just power of deduction.
It's me
doing what it's supposed to do.
Me. Again, damn it.
Yeah, once again.
Kevin, so you don't like cabbage. Kevin has figured out if you just put a fuck ton of butter in cabbage, it's great. And so that's how we eat our cabbages. We Paula Deen that shit. We cook it up with the sausage. We put some spicy spice on it, and then you can't even taste it.
You just
put some butter.
Put some butter, some sliced mama, and
we have been on this. It's Joe's Casey Barbecue, and he has like a French fry seasoning, and he has a meat seasoning. That French fry seasoning, it's golden. It's like the best thing. You can put it on eggs, you can put it on chips, you can put it on your food. I put it in broccoli cheese casserole the other day.
Sounds like everything.
It's great. It's wonderful. It makes my mouth so happy. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't care if there's chili cheese on these tater tots, Sonic. I'm going to put me some French fry seasoning on there. So that's what we've been using. It's lovely.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm going to check that out. You can get it on Amazon.
We get it at Shields.
Where do you get it?
And then we get it at, like, the local Ace.
Everything.
So, I don't know. Do you guys have Shields there?
Shields makes me nervous. They just opened one. Yeah, they just opened one in October. We went, and it was just like, I don't think that I took more than a quarter of a step the entire time we were in there. It was just like we were just shuffling along because there were so many people. And it was a couple of weeks after the grand opening. So I thought maybe it had like calmed down a little bit. It was nuts in there.
Oh, they have a Ferris wheel in yours?
Really? And the line for the
like a Ferris wheel or a carousel?
It's fucking crazy.
Holy fuck!
No,
really?
Ferris wheel.
Wow.
Like the one that goes like this. Yeah, not the one that
we
goes
only
like
have
this.
A fucking like fish tank. That's bullshit, babe.
They have that
Amy
too. They have that shit too.
In her shield.
It's fucking big.
He's like, no fucks, none. No.
That's
fucks.
right.
We have, yeah. We went like a couple weeks, I guess almost a month after ours opened in July, and it was still super, super, super busy. And we've gone a couple of times, like during the day, like when I've been home with like the kids and we've just been out and about. There's nobody there during the day, during like a weekday when everybody other stuff's at work. But like we went to the mall Friday and it was crazy busy still because we took the kids to spend their Christmas money, which kind of sucks because there was like a sock store in the mall called Socks to Be You. And it had like a bunch of cool shit. So I was trying to go back and look at their socks and they were gone. I think we had a bunch of these stores that like popped up for Christmas. Yeah, but they had
it was like a pop-up.
They had like a legit like neon sign like you would see at the mall above the store. And even like that was gone.
Oh, those things things just hang on the wall like
but when they took it down, so but yeah, I was like, oh, it's gone.
Fucking
so it was next to Victoria's Secret that I don't go in.
That would make me so sad. That's like finally finding your perfect
and then it
like
sells out
shade just to have them fucking discontinue it. Yeah, or it's discontinued and they never make it again. And it's just like fuck.
Yeah, it's crap.
You gotta hope that you find it in some random dollar store somewhere in some crack town, USA, where, you know, there's a homeless person laying in front of the door and you gotta give him $1 before you go
step
in.
over him.
What?
Hope to God you're not wearing a skirt when you do. And if you did, it's his Christmas gift.
Otherwise, he's he does. Do $1.
Happy birthday. Sorry.
Happy birthday.
It's my charitable contribution to society. But no.
So speaking of happy days, somebody's getting
she got out of jail on Thursday. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Do you know her story? Did you watch the movie on Hulu where it was like Joey King? I watched that shit too. That was like some of Joey King's best fucking acting. So yeah, she got released from prison on Thursday, December 20th after 8 years she did not commit the murder, but she kind of facilitated the murder with her boyfriend at the time, Nicholas Godejohn. So she's out, and I don't, if you guys don't know who, I believe so, but Gypsy Rose Blanchard, she well, I guess it would be a little bit more than 8 years ago. She was a victim of like extreme Munchausen by proxy, where she, her mother kind of, there was all of these, she would kind of doc shop, and which is like the practice of going, like, if you go to one doctor and you don't get the answer that you need, you go to another one. And this poor girl, she throughout her whole life was stuck in a wheelchair, had, you know, like, I think her teeth were removed, or filed something with other teeth. She had countless surgeries that she didn't need because her mother would go to these different doctor offices and say, my daughter's doing, and she would do things deliberately to make her kid have those symptoms and give her medicines to make her have those symptoms. So that way she, you know, and she kind of very limited this poor little girl. You know, not that murder is justified by any means, but it was one of those that she, you know, she was doing it to milk the system and get like Make-A-Wish. They got a house from, I don't think it was Habitat. Was it Habitat for Humanity,
Habitat
or was it like a similar? Okay,
I think it was.
But yeah.
If it wasn't Habitat for Humanity, it was
like a similar organization.
It was a similar.
Yeah. So she met her. Yeah. She would meet people on the internet because that was kind of her only outlet, was the lovely internet or whatever. And she met a boy. They met up at least one time before the murder. Had sex in like a movie theater bathroom. Did you like that? Was like true. It was in the movie, but it was true too. And she somehow or
that. I mean, who hasn't been there?
I do in cars like a classic. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's romantic when the seatbelt is jamming into like your tailbone. There are seatbelts in the back seat too, bitch. Just because you didn't wear them doesn't mean they're not there.
Very valid point. Bitch, I was the driver. What are you talking about? I didn't have to hang out in back seats. Except for, when I was being slutty.
That is true.
It's because I'm a control freak. That's why. I've discovered that because still, even with Kevin and I have to drive because I'm a control freak.
Well, it's easy to be the driver when you are the only one that has a car.
Oh, dirty. Yeah. All right, dirty diaper. I'm sorry I had to get rid of you.
Dirty diaper. I've kind of got a car that resembles a little bit of a dirty diaper right now. I have a Chevy Equinox. It does. But my seat warmer doesn't work. The passenger side seat warmer works. Well, that is a first world problem. So that pisses me off on a daily basis. Yeah. You know what? I worked my ass off for that car. I want my fucking seat warmer to work. Okay.
I mean, my seat warmer, my Lexus works.
That doesn't fit.
But I will say fat people, because do you have seat air conditioners too? Okay, well, my Lexus has air conditioning.
No, I don't. I wish I did.
You need it. But I will say, so it's basically like a fan in your seat and it comes out the hole. So when you're fat, they don't work. So I don't get the joys
you told
of
me
it.
About that. How you had lost a little bit of weight. And then, but you said you gained it all. Weight.
I've gained like 14 pounds since Halloween.
Okay, but you know what?
I lost I think a total of like 35, and so I'm still down, but I'm just like, girl, you fucking them feelings was good when they was going out in your face hole.
Yeah, absolutely. They taste so good when they're real good when you're eating
them. Frosting.
Dunkin' Hines.
So back to Gypsy. Speaking of frosting.
So back to Gypsy.
I've seen too where people have total polar opposites about the coverage that she's been getting for being released, because there was cameras when she was released, and then there was like where she's got a TikTok, obviously, as all these young crazy kids do, and she's like 28, like she's not like a young girl anymore, but somebody was like, somebody on TikTok kind of made the comment that they thought that the coverage of the extreme coverage was like a kind of ridiculous. And you have to think, like, this kid suffered so much. She doesn't have a high school education. This is her only opportunity to really kind of make any money, because she's already got a book deal. She's going to probably do all of these speaking engagements. Yeah. She's going to get booked in all of these shows. And I just
interviews.
To God, she's got somebody in her corner that is like, okay, all of these checks you're cashing, let's put them away, because this is not going to last. We're going to probably see like 6 months to a year of coverage on her. And then she'll be like a footnote, and she, like I said, she's very limited means. Like, she got married while she was in prison, which boggles the mind. Like, that shit trips me out so much. But then again, for a hot minute, TLC did have a show called Prison Matchmaker, so it's very much a thing. Yeah, she actually, the prison matchmaker, matched herself up with somebody, and then he ended up like taking advantage of her, and then the show got canceled. But and it's just one of those that it's like,
I can't imagine.
I mean, who would think a criminal would do something, shady? That doesn't happen, But I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, so I guess we'll just have to see. I know she's done a lot of like interviews throughout her time in prison too. So, I mean, I think now that she did Dr. Phil. I want to see she did Dateline too. So.
Oh yeah, there was the Dateline on her.
So we'll have to see. I don't think she'll have much coverage, but I mean, at least it'll give her like a little bit of an opportunity to kind of make some money.
Yeah, I'm just curious about this dude that she's married.
Why? How?
Like, I mean, what I don't understand, like what goes on in your brain to think that it's a good idea? Like how this is gonna sound so horrible, but I'm a little crossfaded, so I don't really care. How pathetic is your love life that you have to resort to prison in order to like find love? I mean, I'm not saying that not everybody deserves love. I will acknowledge that. But like, why do you have to go to, like, they're in there for a reason. And yes, I know not everybody's in prison committed the crime that they are accused of, but most of them are. And so it's just like, how, I don't know if I could ever trust somebody. You know, if I didn't already know them previously, I just don't know if I could trust somebody to the point where I was willing to share my life with them on the occasion that they were to be released from prison.
I mean, I know that when my stepdad spent my senior year in prison, and my mom went literally like every single weekend. She was there doing visitation. Like every holiday she was there, like Christmas Day, my senior year, I had the flu and she made me go to the fucking prison. So, I mean, it's not, you know, and I think they couldn't touch or anything. And now they remember. That's my thing is like not like conjugal visits isn't really a thing anymore.
I mean, it's very rare now. Like a lot of they used to be pretty common, but now, I mean, the prison system is, you know, is 100% for profit anyway, which makes me wonder, like like that they should find a way to capitalize on that. You know, you want a conjugal visit, you know,
$5,000, something.
Find a way.
Yeah.
I don't
save your pennies.
Yeah. But then I'm sure that would somehow be construed as prostitution,
true,
which is illegal. But, you know, it should be illegal to profit off of people putting people in cages and making them live in deplorable conditions. Well, I mean, 100%
facts, but I think too is that I mean, we could probably do like a whole episode on our views on the prison system and stuff, because I very much in agreement of the like let's not profit, because I mean that's $1 billion endeavor, because we've seen it. If you've ever watched Orange is the New Black, they talk about that too, where this new corporation comes in or whatever and they make all this money. But like there's recidivism where they don't do anything to better, but then there's also instances of where sometimes prisoners have better opportunities than people that live a straight life and don't. It's like a whole thing. But I mean, I see your point, but I also think of like, you see all of those dudes that have never, like we were joking the other day, we were like in like the comic book store, and Kevin was like, do you think any of those guys have ever seen a vagina, like the ones working there? And I was like, not one that's like not in real life, probably, but you know, it's a lot easier
on a television.
It's a lot easier, I think, for women to get like dudes that are coded like whatever. But I think girls, when it comes to guys and girls, it's much more difficult for boys, I think, to find. No, I must say though, because women will just latch on to. Some women will just date anything.
No, because there are some,
and maybe that's what it is. If she didn't have true love in her life, and he has never seen a vagina until this past week, you know. So maybe that's one of those things.
I don't know. But it's like speaking about the women, like that what's his name? Scott Peterson.
You murdered your wife and child. Here's my panties.
Like he's your pregnant wife and your unborn baby. How do you square that? Like in a woman's mind, how do you square that? You know, and she also is very adamant that he's innocent. I'm just like, bitch, have you not seen Dateline?
Well, look at Ted Bundy. The lady that married Ted Bundy got pregnant. Well, girl, he used to murder women and then go back and have sex with their dead bodies. And you let him impregnate you. You let that impregnate you. Like, I don't see the draw.
There's something really broken in somebody's mind like that. What?
He's really changed. Okay. He just needs somebody to believe in him.
Yeah. They don't change.
No. Goddamn.
Yeah. They've changed their socks. Change the woman that they're murdering.
Absolutely.
I will change your living status like I changed the channel, bitch.
Hello, hell. Yeah.
So congratulations. Hell yeah.
No, I need a reservation, please. For 2. No, we don't want to sit by the bathroom. Oh, fine, we'll take it. Okay, thanks. Done. Reservations made for when we go to hell. Yeah, you're welcome.
Great. I will start decorating my handbasket.
I'm too
right
fat
now.
for a handbasket. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Do it. Speaking of TikTok, where can we find
Mama
you on socials, friend?
Missy82 on TikTok. I am Miss Carter820 on Instagram. And go check out our Manifested Drama Podcast Instagram. And if you guys want to watch this shit show, we actually have a Manifested Drama YouTube that every episode we actually post the live video, or not live video, but the video feed on YouTube. So you can watch it too. And then you can watch me point at my double chin. What about you?
Half of the fun is watching the facial expressions that we make.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
True.
But we are funny just to listen to too. I am OG Mary Mother 420 on TikTok. I am Mean Mommy Life on YouTube and Mary Mother 420 on Instagram.
Holding strong. Let's go follow Amy so that way we can do TikTok lives, guys.
Good time. Yay! But if I keep up with my resolutions and I'm posting every day, then hopefully that will generate more engagement.
That's the goal. That's our 2024 goal, is to be able for the podcast is to get.
Hopefully.
I want to get our manifestations for 2024 for this podcast. So I want to get 10 YouTube subscribers because we only have 7. I want to get more than 7 listens on Spotify. And I want to get to 4,000 fucking followers on TikTok because it's killing me. It's taking me forever. So go follow us.
4,000 followers. Yay.
Happy New Year, everybody. We will see you next year. Good talking to you, friend.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Bye.
Nice talking to you, friend.
Happy New Year.